Southampton 1, Arsenal 0. Didn't actually want to do a video, but guess we got to take the good with the bad. And gotta say, if you watched the previous videos, did see it coming. That even when we were top 4 and everything, I did sort of warn that that we were, it's not in the bag. It's a tough run. But the only thing I didn't predict was losses to Burnley, Southampton, and Crystal Palace. And I think, it's all sort of. Now it's all completely exposed. Got a few injuries. We don't have the squad numbers. Didn't sign anyone in January. Cleared Deadwood, as a lot of some people say, but then we have Aubameyang scoring for Barcelona. I know they got kicked out of the Europa just then, but they're looking good for Champions League and La Liga. They're in the top. Without it, should do more research before I do it. They are. Where's Barcelona? Number 2. So there we go. The top 2 for La Liga: Real Madrid, Barcelona. I'm not going to show where we are. It'll get worse. And I think, look, no European football again, most likely. So who do we blame? The game was very slow. To be honest, I actually kind of slept in through, so I had to watch the highlights just to work out what to say about the game. But defensively, we exposed. That goal from Southampton. Basically, we just left a big gap. Ben White made that mistake. But the goalkeeping was really good. I have to highly commend that. That was Ben Foster from Southampton. He did a few good saves. If we had some goals go back, then maybe, could have easily, with football, you can't tell these things. It's inches, whether you get a goal or not, and, it could have been 3-4 goals. We could have won, maybe in another world, but sometimes you just have players or strikers that once they touch the ball, it's just second nature to put it back of the net. It's not if this has been a pattern for us for a while now, maybe the whole season, that we don't have that knack. We don't have someone that has that knack of just doing what the main part of the game is, to put the ball back on the net. And I guess we tried. I can't blame putting Martinelli on. That's what we've been crying out for as well. And I do admit, when Aubameyang was with us, he was sort of missing. But I think now it's sort of coming to start to reveal that the problem is not so much the player. He wasn't performing on the pitch, but then, psychologically, he wasn't wanting to play for us because of the manager. There sort of must be a lot of toxicity in the dressing room, and I think the dressing room is quite divided. They're not united in a way. Arteta has some favourites, and I think sort of a flow-on effect from Aubameyang, I guess, that there is that. We had those. If you watch sometimes, I don't know if you can look it up on YouTube, but they have the Arsenal training video days. It's interesting to watch because you see the kind of group dynamics with the players. Obviously, some players are closer than others. Like there's, we all, like in any place of work or social clubs or any groups, you kind of click with just a few people that you're really close with. And with us, it was Aubameyang, Pepe, and Lacazette. I mean, 3 African, French-speaking, sort of natural. They get along. So if you, start silencing out Aubameyang, then it'll obviously flow onto Lacazette and Pepe. And that explains why. And even before Lacazette, this season, even last season, Lacazette was never really committed to saying whether his position at Arsenal as well. So I think he's always been on the lookout. But I think due to his age, it's going to become his retirement home. He basically doesn't have an option but to see out his contract. Hope he gets to sign a new one. With Pepe, obviously he's taken the Aubameyang side, or Arteta's made aware that he's on the Aubameyang side. So he's silenced. That I'm just making an educated guess that's why he's silenced out. Because if you're an objective manager, you want to win the game. You don't have any personal politics, or you sort of rub that under the carpet. You would naturally have put Pepe to start, but to put Nketiah, obviously you're putting your politics above, the result or the team in terms of performance, which is sad to see. But now the other question. Obviously, I think the Arteta in and Arteta out debate sort of will dissipate soon, I think, because we're going to have a bad run, and I think there will be a lot of louder voices for Arteta to be out, and I think with that pressure, maybe he would go out. So who do we get in? So maybe drop in the comments, who would you like after Arteta, post Arteta era? Who's the manager that can bring it in? Or is it that not really a point in bringing a new manager, because it'll be a clown in, clown out situation where the Cronkies would not get an elite manager, they'll just find in another person not up to the job as well. So when you're a big club like Arsenal, you're aiming for big goals like Champions League and FA Cups as well. The main Premier League as well. You need a top manager, and with the top manager, you need to back the top manager with the top players. So it's a package. It's not just getting the manager; it's getting the manager and his philosophy and the players. Again, it's it goes down to the existing coaches, recruitment staff, the chair. So it's quite a big change, quite expensive, and something obviously it looks like Kroenke's not wanting to do. Good news though for Arsenal fans, I guess, if you're anti-Kroenke. It was the NBA playoffs, game 1. The Nuggets lost to the Warriors. I'm a Warriors fan as well. I'm pretty happy with that. I have to watch the highlights, but but that's the priority. Nuggets have been in the playoffs for the last few years. Rams have as well in the NFL, won the Super Bowl this year. So you can see where we are on the pecking order, and we're nowhere near on the priority list. And I think, credit to the Glazers and but now they ask me if they can kiss me. Get some fame, people change, wanna live their life high. Same song can't go wrong if I play the